And just to give you a sense for how far he's going, here is his tweet from this morning in which he demands that media outlets not air any dissent at all. This is what he said, quote, "Please don't give Putin propagandists a platform on your media platforms. There is a time and place for hearing two sides of an issue. This tragic moment in European history is not one of them. Do not give false equivalency to voices of evil and voices of good." He's demanding that the media only show one side of the story, that the media just shove down your throat the script that I referenced earlier, that is the united lockstep consensus of American political and media elites, and not even allow anyone to be heard who questions it on the grounds that anyone questioning it is a voice of evil, challenging the voice of good, that anybody who questions the Western narrative is a Putin propagandist, and that there's just no two sides to this issue. There's just one side. You're either with us or you're with the terrorists, and media outlets should exclude from their discourse any questioning or dissent. You should never want this to happen, ever. If it's really true that Ambassador McFaul has acquired for himself the indisputable absolute good, and anyone who disagrees with him is clearly evil, there's no two sides of the story, that's all the more reason to allow that other side to be heard so that it can be obliterated, so that it can be demonstrated to be obviously wrong, obviously immoral. When people start calling, people of high influence start calling for the media to self-censor, to not allow the other side of the story, to not even allow you to hear what Russian officials are saying about the war and why they started it. If you're not even allowed to hear that, if you're not allowed to hear anybody questioning Joe Biden or the policies of the Biden administration, or to suggest that it played a role in where we are and how we might be able to change that posture to avoid a worse war in the future or ongoing war. If you're at the point where people are calling on media outlets to not allow any of that to be aired, we are already in a very dangerous moment.